Hi, my name's John and welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. I'm going to carry on from last Sunday's nightcap where we're making the bronze BSP blanking plug for the Sentinel steam water injector. This week we'll go to the milling machine and I'll machine the hex onto it. I'm sure you'll find that interesting. In part 2 I'm going to show some more of the locomobile engine. I get the B ends assembled, the crossheads assembled and run it on air, and it is running a lot nicer and a lot smoother now. I was at the car boot sale this morning with my friend Rob, bought 1 or 2 bits and pieces. In fact, I bought a lot of bits and pieces. I'm going to show a little bit of that. Right, next thing is to put the hole in there. It goes 30mm deep. It's 10. 20. 30mm. Just about there. Right there, warm. Got to make sure I've got enough. Yeah, I have. The last thing I want to do is leave the end too thin. I think I'll screw the nut on there tight when it's in the lathe, and I can possibly use that to index it, to machine the hex onto it, or a square, or a decide to do. Put this donkey washer on. starting to make nasty noises there. Go on, beat a bit of wood on your lathe bed. I need 4.5mm machine off all 6 sides. I've got it in the chuck that way because that's going to be turning like that. That's going to try and unloosen that bastard, isn't it? Which is not what I want. But seeing that, it is tight. We'll give it a try, I think, see what happens. Touch it off and then kind of go from there, like. Right, so 0 things there. I've got the table locked off for height. Right, there's 1mm, see what happens. That's doing alright. That's clean milling, you can see how it's jumping, doesn't like it. On big machines, no good on something like this. So that's 3. I want to go down a little bit deeper just to take that edge off. Not much. Fanny's here more. Just about there. Yep, happy at that. Half a mil. I'm just going to check my sizes. It is 4.5mm. So this is the last cut on this flat. I keep saying that you don't put your hands anywhere near that lot when it's spinning around. It really will spoil your day. Right, so that's 1. Next one's that one. all good. Well, half a mil and that'll get done. It's not the best cutter in the world. It is a carbide cutter. It's chipped on the bottom face, but it still does the job for me. Carbide's a fortune, and you can get a damaged cutter given it still works. There's some nasty rags to take off that. And I've got it gripped by the nut. All I do is reface this, put a nice chamfer on that edge, and probably a little chamfer in there as well. I don't know how sure it'll be running, but it should be well within the realms of possibility, which it looks like it is. But it looks pretty good. A bit of bling there. The other one got a curved top over, that'll be the cast and that, I would think. Settle for that, I think. And just carefully I just want to take the sharp edges off the hex. That's better, that just rounds them off. Makes it look the part. Right now we've got to try and get that out of there. No problem at all. No problem at all. I shall keep that nut as a thread gauge for the next one, if there is another one. I mean, how do you put a price on something like that? I've got 3 hours in it. Well, it is for a mate, so it'll be mate rates. Yep, pleased with that. Very pleased.